This goes out to all the guys who like to play basketball in the rain with no clothes on. This is for you. I know Jesus saves. I wish he'd save us from this podcast. I know he looks after you and me, but I wish he'd take us far away from here.
What up, everybody? Welcome to Shortcast number 11. It might be the last for a little while. I appreciate everybody for subscribing to the show for the past 3 years, of course. But I feel like my priorities have changed a little bit, and I need to focus more on my family. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from the show for a little while. I'm not sure how long. I really don't know. I haven't thought that far through, and anybody who knows me, you can say with certainty that that is a fact. But I just don't feel like the show is my top priority anymore, and feel like I have to give you guys my best every single week, and I feel like I have not been giving that recently. Hey, life changes you, your priorities change you. I feel like I've not been focused on things I need to be focused on 100%. And I had to have kind of a come to Jesus moment with that reality. All right. Let's check in on the comments. Matt Sarchek, Oathman better log on and stop this. It's temporary, guys. It's not permanent. I promise you. But uh, Mikey O 1976 says, so I shouldn't subscribe. Yeah, you definitely should. Definitely should. Oathman is going to keep going on with the show for now. I really, man, I've loved doing this podcast so much. I really have. It's been such a creative outlet for me. It's been, yeah, it's been. I, fuck. I didn't really think about this before. But I don't know. There's so many things I want to do creatively that I feel like I can't do now because I'm always thinking about doing the show. And to be quite frank with you, I don't think that Oathman thinks that way. And that's fine that we think differently. But I just think that we're not completely aligned on where the show should be. And again, totally fine. But but for me to be invested in something, I feel like I have to be invested 100%. And I'm just not there right now. And I apologize to you guys. But yeah, that's just not where I am. Um, and again, it's entirely on me, not on Oathman. There's things in my personal life that I need to focus on more. And I'm not. And I don't think that the podcast is the healthiest thing for me right now. So that sucks, but it is what it is. And I encourage all of you, of course, to remain subscribed because Oathman will continue cashing them checks. You know what I'm saying? But seriously, we built a business, we built uh an entire podcast platform, and I'm extremely proud of that. Let's go to the comments. Jen, classic shorts. I didn't really think about this. True. I'll tell you what I didn't think about, Jen. I didn't think about how we haven't been able to log into Instagram Live for a year, and I tried to for this episode, and it turns out that we don't have enough subscribers. Fuck it. Who cares? Where is Oathman? People are asking. Oathman says that his kids are sick, so he couldn't be here tonight, which I understand, of course. Totally believe that his kids are sick. 100% believe the fact that his kids are sick for the 100th time. I don't know. I did hit him with this qualifier when we were talking about this offline, but I said I am certainly within my rights to completely change my mind by Monday morning. But currently, as it stands, I am not there yet. Ernesto says he's at a concert and left to listen to this. Please go back to your concert, please. I beg of you. Yep. Definitely do that. Please. Anyhow, I didn't want to take up too much of your time, but I did have some thoughts, some random things that I've been watching lately. First off, this was Kevin Hart reacting to some racially insensitive jokes at the Kevin Hart roast.
Tasteful joke to our culture, to our audience, but our audience that's watching the roast, if you're watching the roast, you get why they're doing it. You get why the racial humor is on the table. Like, it's not, I wasn't shocked. Like, that's what they do. Go look at the Tom Brady one. Like, that's what they do. It happens every year when they do a roast. It's not new. This isn't a new, it's not a new agenda. It's not a new approach to comedy.
Do you feel like Tony Hinchcliffe went too far when he made that joke about George Floyd?
It's Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't expect less. I don't expect more.
I feel like you're saying going too far is the point. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yes, I mean, that's why you're there.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to say this, but I'm going to, because we're being honest. People are talking about that joke. Talk about his set. Tony Hinchcliffe arguably had the best set, or one of the best sets, between Tony and Cheryl, and I would say Naeem had a really strong
Naeem
set.
had a very strong set. I was laughing out loud at Tony until that joke.
Until the joke.
But not even just that joke. I don't like when people joke about violent, tragic death. I like Pete's set, and then I was like, why you had to say about Charlie Kirk?
Pete had a great set too. Pete had a Charlie Kirk joke in it. Like, would I tell those jokes? No. But do I get why they're being told? Mm-hmm. Yes. Like, I'm not looking at Pete crazy. I'm not looking at Tony crazy. Like, that's what I know what you're going to do. Mm-hmm. I know your style of comedy. I'm going to appreciate humor. I don't get affected by the attempt of humor. I get it, right? In this case, like, do more. It's my production. We're live. The more is what? Like, what is it that you expect me? You want me to take a live production and stand up and fight Tony or have a reaction? Like, Tony told a joke. It wasn't a tasteful joke to us. We didn't like it. Okay. Hey, man, fuck that joke. We move on. I don't understand why we stand on a hill and it becomes like this big thing of like, oh, man, the motherfuckers, they do this and they're attacking the culture. It doesn't have to be that. It literally is either you're a fan of this level of content or you're not. And if you're not a fan, then you don't watch it.
I don't understand how we're getting back to this place as a society. How are we getting back to policing comedy? It's been 10 years of Trump, no sports, no politics. But I mean, does there need to be like a bigger fucking reminder as to what happens when you shut people's free speech down? It's ridiculous. And how are we getting back to the point of policing comedy? This is we're here because everybody over policed. Truthfully, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's so dumb. But that's how we got here. Don't go backwards now in the 11th hour. That's crazy to me. I mean, it's completely crazy. And yes, I commend Netflix for bringing jokes back, for bringing roasts back. It was something that mattered so much for so long because for so long, people were over policed. So how did we get back here? That's the question, right? Is it because people were a little bit too free, fast, and loose for too long with the jokes? So we got a taste. We got a taste of real comedy for a little while, and then everybody decided unilaterally, guys, let's put this toothpaste back in the tube. Let's go back. It's so dumb. And we are going to go decades backwards if we go in this direction as a country. I promise you. I promise you. There's no going back from here. Do we want to go back to YouTube censoring things during the pandemic because they happen to mention the pandemic that was around everybody? Do we really want to go back to that? I don't think so. No. Christian L07 says it doesn't matter. Correct. It does not matter. There are some who believe if those same comedians made jokes about Jewish people or Muslims, they would be canceled or threatened physically. NSNP. Yeah, guys, what are we doing here? I mean, what the fuck are we doing here? Honestly, this is not. It's so frustrating because in my head, I hold all of these like past instances of grievances from work things, from whatever things, and I was told so many times, do not say what you're thinking. Do not. Whatever you're thinking, don't say it. It's not the right thing. And that really beats you down after a while. It really breaks you after a while when you have to believe it every single day. It sucks. It really does. And I will say that I hope the mainstream media burns to the fucking ground. Because I've been there. It's not a fun place to be. I promise you. You know, it looks good on social media. It looks happy and pleasant. But first of all, there's no ladder to growth. Zero ladder. And you just have to sit there and sell your soul every single day. Every single day, you have to sell your soul for nothing. For people that would sell you out in a second. And they will. I promise you, they will. I guess my point is we should not go back to policing comedy because it took so long for us just to get here, just to get to this point where people can say what they want to say. How long will it take us to get back here again? That's my question. The guy in the comments wants to know, what are we doing here, B? Yeah. Good question. This guy kicked so much ass. Let me share this video with you guys real quick. This guy was he looks a lot like me, and I apologize for that. But apparently he was abandoned by his parents in Mumbai by the time he was like 10 years old. And now he speaks fluently in Indian.
Was lost between borders. Norwegian citizen born in Norway, stuck in India, living on the streets, surviving, being a tourist guide, smoking on the fucking roads. Don't you think I want to get some kind of adjustment against the government when I'm 33 years old, have zero schooling, they haven't done the shit that they were supposed to do? The Finnish embassy, when they helped me out of the country, they were supposed to report me to the children's services because I was under 18. Did they do their job? No, they didn't do their job.
Oh, they didn't do their job.
Thanks to them, I don't have fucking nothing. I even told the Norwegian government once I came back to Norway, I have no school. Then they should have fucking done some kind of research, find out, why don't I have school? What's the reason? No fucking European, at least from a fucking one of the richest countries in the world, don't have fucking schooling. There must be a reason to it. Why they don't do fucking their background check? Because they know they are in the wrong.
Why do they not do fucking background check? Because they know they're wrong.
The richest countries in the world don't have fucking schooling. There must be a reason to it. Why they don't do fucking their background check? Because they know they are in the wrong. I was lost between.
Okay. So what do we think about that? What do we think about the background check? This guy was abandoned by his parents. You're just a bastard in a basket. A bastard in a basket. I abandoned my boy. I abandoned my boy. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a worse place? A worse place to be abandoned than Mumbai. Oh my God. Anyway, so just a couple of housekeeping notes, guys. Diana Rossini is still checking my Instagram profile, which is crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. I feel like I could keep doing the podcast if I didn't feel like I was being hawked all the time. And it's truly frustrating because I say to myself, what am I doing? I'm trying to build a family. I'm trying to build a life. Why am I constantly being pressured to be silenced? It reminds me of working at 1067 The Fan again. And I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to feel like I'm being watched all the time, even though technically I am being watched. I understand that, of course. But sometimes it's easier, I guess, to play along than to I don't know. I'm so frustrated. I just started my LLC. I've got a business. I've got it in my name. The taxes are straightened out. Everything is perfect. It's all the plans have fallen into place, if not for 2 to 3 years late. But Jen would like to comment. She says it's because you live with Timu Chad Dukes. Okay. That's certainly a thought. Kevin wants to know, is this couples therapy BS? No, absolutely not. We've gone twice. No, we've gone to couples therapy twice for sure. Bustles says, I say you go get a job at FedEx, keep doing IDM, and text Terry Thailand. Well, Bustles, to be honest with you, I can't text her again until I finish writing the station. It's very hard to do that when 2 days a week, I hear Bob in my head right now. Bob the Builder in my head right now. He's going, dude, just fucking do it at nighttime. Just write the station at nighttime. You don't understand. You're digging back years and years into your psyche and going, I need to think this again. It's just not that simple. Kevin wants to know got it. Okay. He's saying would you actually say the couples therapy was BS if it actually was? Lift the hat if you're being washed. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Always being watched. It's like living in Soviet Russia. I don't know how to explain this to you guys, but I'm telling you, it aligns so much with the freedom of speech thing. Like if you give up your basic freedoms, you will be exactly where I am right now. It's what will happen. I promise you. I don't know. All right. We got a couple of other comments. And feel free, guys. This is Shortscast 11, I believe. But yeah, if you guys have any comments, questions, queries, hit me up. Let's go. Because I don't know when this will happen again. Bustles says, if only you had some old Rossini messages you could sell to TMZ or something. See, I honestly, Bustles, that's kind of the thing for me. There is no integrity anymore. Best believe, when I get this fucking screenplay written, I will bear all. I promise you. But in the interest of funny, there is no integrity in journalism anymore. And it's a damn shame. It sucks. Truthfully, it does suck. Because when I started at the fire, it was still very much a real thing. But it just doesn't exist anymore. Nobody really truly cares about the value of information. They sleep their way to the top. I've been saying it for years. How are you supposed to get ahead in a business like that? How is it possible to get ahead in a business like that, where people fuck and suck their way to the top? It's impossible. They trade information with the amount of sucks that they give. I mean, how do you possibly get ahead? And by the way, the DC media truthfully sucks ass. But I give them credit for showing up every day. I certainly do that. But they're a bunch of water carriers. I mean, they suck. And you can't say that when you're inside the system. You can't possibly say that. How many times do I look at tweets based off of DC Sports And I go, I wish somebody would ask this. And nobody ever asks it. That's the sign of a shitty media base. The Nationals guy. The guy from the Washington Nationals got caught by James O'Keefe. No sports, no politics. But he got caught by a hidden camera. A hidden camera. That's what it's come to. And that sucks too, by the way. Nobody wants to live their lives constantly worrying about whether or not a hidden camera is watching them just to tell the truth. That sucks too. I don't know. What are we supposed to do anymore? I mean, what are we supposed to do? Nobody can be honest with anybody. We all have to lie to each other's faces at all times. Do you think I'm being honest with you right now? I'm not. I'm burying so many things in my head. Because I feel like I can't be. I feel like I have to lie at all times. And that sucks. Christian wants to know, have you done further research into Morocco's top search categories within a specific website? No, I'm out of Morocco. I can't continue to do those searches because I'm no longer there. It's not honest. It's not genuine. This is what I'm talking about. Nobody has any idea of what's genuine anymore. We all lie. Everybody lies. And that sucks. Hell hedgy. God, what is this username? Hella Hachisma 5889 says, is she hitting you? No comment. Fuck you guys. I'll be back Monday. I'll totally be back Monday. I'm going to be back on Monday. Fuck all of you. Kevin wants to know if I want to get some wings tomorrow. Give me a hell yeah. It's the weekend, Kevin. Fuck yeah. I want to get some wings. Hell yeah, bro. Let's go. I think you got my number. Bustles, you might just have to start fucking and sucking. I don't know, dude. This is the problem I always run up against. How do you just give away your integrity? I don't understand it. So many people do it all the time to make money, and I just can't wrap my head around it. How do you do it? It's everything. Your integrity is everything. And I understand this as a noted, reported liar, that this is hypocritical of me to say, but I just don't I don't understand it. I truly don't. I don't get it. Oathman lies to me all the time on text message. All the time. To get out of things, to do whatever he wants to do in the moment. And I go, how could you possibly do this? How can you just lie to your longtime friend all the time? Oh my God. I'm going to share one more video, at least for now. This guy kicks so much ass.
Hey, I love being drunk. I know a lot of you on here won't agree with it. Some of you will, but I love getting fucked up. I love being drunk. I love life, but I love being drunk. I'm a goddamn drunk alcoholic, and I love being drunk. I go to work when I need to. I pay my damn bills most of the time. I just love being a drunk. A lot of people won't admit it. They're closet drinkers. They need to come out of the closet like they did years ago in that other world, that other kind of life that some people live, not me. But yes, I love being a drunk, y'all. I love getting drunk, walking around out here in the woods, not knowing what the hell's going on in the world around me. I just don't care sometimes because I just love drinking, y'all. I love it. And I know that this is going to chap some people's asses. That's why I do it. But I'm telling you the truth, y'all. I love being drunk. Do y'all understand that? I love it. I mean, that's who I am. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Stay drunk. Give it hell. Give life hell. You only got one go. Do it. Make the best of it.
Stay drunk. Give it hell. Give life hell. You only got one life. Get used to it. Ah. God, that guy rules. I struggle sometimes because I feel like I'm crossed between the life I used to live and the life I currently live. And I think that's a natural part of parenthood, a part of growing up, becoming an adult. But I am genuinely concerned about I'm genuinely concerned about like the future of my child. I'm concerned about the world she's going to grow up in. I mean, if you look, my dad's awesome. Patreon.com/IDM pod. If you want to hear the episode with my dad from like a week or so ago, it's right there. Patreon.com/IDM pod. But if you think back to when he was fathering for the first time, could he have imagined somebody going live on YouTube? Couldn't even conceive what YouTube was. So yeah, I do fear for the future of my child. I think about how fucked the world is going to be by the time she gets to adult age. thankfully, I've got 16 and a half years before I have to really seriously concern myself with that. But yeah, it's terrifying. Terrifying. Man. Ernesto says, I'm driving down to Virginia tomorrow, and we're talking about this over drinks. F this mess. Kevin says, remember to bring the baby for wings. No, I mean, I tend to have issues personally when there's things I can't talk about. That's why this podcast has been such a lifeline to me. And there are things currently that I cannot speak about or talk about. I guess those are the same fucking thing. Good job, Shorts. Oathman and I just need another pandemic. We missed the boat in the 2020 pandemic. All these podcasters blew the fuck up over the 2020 pandemic because there was an insatiable desire for content. And I told him, I said, we should start a podcast right now. But no, that's not where he was at the time. And I totally understand that. But we do need another one. This shit rules. It gets so much ass. We just need more eyes on it. That's all. But yeah, there are things I cannot currently talk about, which is it's dragging me down a little bit. It's pissing me off, to be honest with you. But hey, I'm sure they will resolve. Christ, God damn, Shorts, keep it together. I'm sure they will resolve themselves in the next week. And Oathman's going to be listening to this shit tomorrow at around 6 p.m. with a big fucking grin on his face. And he's going to go, God damn, this is why I linked up with this guy. He will say anything. He'll say it all. Jen says, I mean, you can talk about them. Sure, I could. Ron Mexico says, I'll go get some Indian foot cooked street turd food and start the Bantu virus pandemic. You say the word. There's the word. Do it. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's blow this shit up finally. No, that's funny. No, Jen, I can't. I can't talk about it. I understand what you're saying, and you're making me feel like a hypocrite here by saying we can. Oh, I'm the freedom of speech guy. I can say whatever I want, but I also can't. I get it. But yeah, some things are better off. You know, I'm taking a cue from the Oathman book. Some things are better off left unsaid for the time being. Yeah, Oathman. Yeah. He's a funny guy. He is the funniest guy I know. I will give you that for sure. But he lies his ass off. It's so hard to know where you stand with somebody who lies to you constantly. It's so hard. Shout out to Mike Cook. Hey, let's give it to him right here. Mike Cook.
In northern Virginia, where the sun always shines, Money Mike, he fixes any kind of pipeline.
Uh-oh.
He's got the skills, and he's happy to see you. He won't judge.
We're having audio trouble. Hang tight, guys.
In northern Virginia, where the sun always shines, Money Mike, he fixes any kind of pipeline.
Okay. All right. We're having technical issues that apparently can't be resolved on the fly. That's okay. But yeah, Mike Cook hooked us up with a ton of equipment. And I said to him, I was like, hey, Mike, look, I can't afford this personally, but here's what we need to have a more professional studio. And to be doing shows in person again. And Oathman agreed with it, right? But we're still not doing shows in person. Why is that? I don't know. Maybe because he thinks my life is a mess and I need to work on my personal life, which is totally fine. But yeah, I didn't want to do a Zoom show for 4 years. That was not my intention. Mike Cook spent his hard-earned money and spent a lot of it on hooking us up with some very nice studio equipment, a Rodecaster for Oathman's house. I would bet $1,000 that he has not plugged it in yet. But this is not about Oathman. This is about me. This is about me taking accountability for myself, my own life, my own actions. I get all that. Yeah. I think that there's, the older I get, there's more examples that I can count on of if you can't find a way to do something, or if the way that you're doing something is not correct, find another way. And again, the older I get, the more I think about that, the more I think it's correct. If something you're doing is not working, find another way. So I don't know where the Money Mike theme song is. It's not playing, but fuck it, whatever. Money Mike 703-501-1926. Mike Cook is the fucking man. He kicks ass. I might have to hit him up this weekend actually, because I had when my parents were here and I was in Morocco, I think they left the rear hose bib on all week, and now there's mysteriously like this wet spot in my basement, and I wonder if there's a little bit of a leak sprung underneath the attachment to the house. But who gives a shit about that? Who cares? What's up, guys? Hit me with the comments. Hit me with the questions, the queries. Whoa, can't say that anymore. Oh, I thought it was interesting that that Jackson Dart is the quarterback of the Giants, right? He introduced Trump a couple days ago, which I think that's dumb. I think that's dumb as a quarterback, as like the face of a team, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You are the face, the CEO of the team. I think it was dumb for him to take any sort of political stance. But then I saw today that one of the linebackers for the Giants, and I kind of respect his statement. He said, I don't have to agree with the quarterback as long as he understands that I have a difference of an opinion and he respects that, then we're all good, basically, more or less. And I thought that was a good response, because you guys don't all have to agree all the time. And we're in this weird place that we've been pigeonholed into politically as a society, where everybody has to have an opinion. And sometimes people don't give a shit. Sometimes people don't give a fuck about politics. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. And it was reminiscent of when I grew up playing sports, is that, you know, you don't all have to agree all the time. You just have to have a common respect for each other. That's where we need to be. That's it. You have to have I have a common respect for a Diana Rossini sucking dick all the way to the top. I respect that. I respect that her husband is annoyed by all of that. I respect that too. It doesn't have to be perfect. Bob used to say that to me all the time. Bob the Builder. He used to say it to me all the time. Oh no, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to carry these 400-pound boulders to the other side of this house and bury them in the ground. Oh, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I mean, we have to have a common respect for each other. And it gets back to Schadenfreude, right? Oh, Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude. I'm not going to look up the definition. I think I know it enough to recite it, but it's basically taking pleasure out of your political opponent's displeasure, more or less. And that's where we are as a country. That's so shitty. That's such a shitty place to be. You have to basically just stop caring. You have to get back to 1999, when nobody gave a fuck about politics, and just stop caring. Because that's the only way to combat the Schadenfreude. It's the only way. How else would you do it? Kevin Smith says Dart is egged on by Scatabo. You can't fight the Scatabo energy. Yeah, I mean, that guy's awesome, of course. It's good to see. I can't say it. I can't. As Jen would say, you can say it. No, you can't. Jen says the Mike Cook song did play. What the fuck? I didn't hear that at all. God damn, my bad. Let's check on that real quick. You guys hear that? I don't hear anything right now in my headphones. But if you hear it, I believe you. Anyhow, I really struggle with I struggle with the world. Is that fair? I struggle with the world and how it is. I mean, it's fucking crazy that we're in World War III and nobody's allowed to say it. There's fucking bombs being blown up all over the fucking world. And nobody's allowed to say it. And yeah, we got to bow down to our saviors. And Peter Thiel and Elon Musk. Yes, yes. Please, guys, please be our savior billionaires who happen to control all of the information. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? What is this? Elon Musk runs Twitter. X, excuse me. And he happens to post 17 times a day. What's that about? Hello. What's that fucking about? He's just a narcissist, right? That's it. He's a narcissist. Elon Musk is a narcissist who has to buy his own platform and post to it 17 times a day. I mean, this world is built for narcissists, unfortunately. And you either are one or you pretend to be one, or you are not one and you shake your fist at the cloud every single day. Which is where I am, I suppose. Or you live with. Yeah. Or you live with one. I think the old world is fucked. I think that's the truth. I think being honest and having integrity gets you nowhere anymore. I think if you live on those ideals, you are fucked. You're fucked. I don't know. I don't want to quit the podcast. That's for sure. I think I just need a little bit of a break to reevaluate some things and I don't know. I think this is a fair statement. I think Oathman and I need to have a sit down chat and have some honesty about a couple of things. And I think that's fair. I'm not putting the onus on him. I'm saying I certainly have my faults for sure. A lot of them. So many. Just ask that goddamn ghost upstairs. Jasper, the friendly ghost. I don't know. I don't know why shit's not playing for my board. Oh, there's one. That's another one. Hey guys, you. You and damn, there's so many buttons I don't get to press. Fuck. I will tell you guys something that somebody told me. A very important person in media years ago. And make of this what you will. But they said if I had to start over, I would start exactly the same way and hire young kids out of college for basically nothing. Make of that what you will. I mean, that's not a world where you can build life and entertain people and all. You have to do it all for nothing. This is the world that we're stepping into. Or you have to be a really good fucking liar. You have to be the best liar and lie your ass off all the time. That's so sad. It's so sad that that's the current state of America, of the world. You either have to be a professional liar or you have to get shit on constantly. Anyways, Kevin says that was the hardest R. No, it wasn't, Kevin. No, this one is. You goddamn. No, of course not. I'm kidding. I didn't say, guys, I did not say that. I'm lying right now. I'm lying to your face. I did not say that. Oh, man. I don't know. The video keeps skipping. I'm not sure what that's about. But maybe we're at the end of our rope here. Easy, Kevin. Take it easy. He didn't say that. Honestly, I'm kind of digging this new mojo. I can't wait to throw this fucking table away once and for all. But I'm kind of digging the new head-on camera, looking straight into the camera with the sunglasses on and the hat. Cover up all your blemishes, guys. Cover them up. You get rewarded in the society by lying. So just lie to everybody all the time. Just do it. Oh my God. That's sick. I don't know. I don't have too many other things to oh shit. Okay. I don't have too many other things to talk about, but yeah, man, I think we all need to sign up to be masturbation consultants, obviously, while we still can. There's no point in not being a masturbation consultant, right? Let's do a quick rundown of Oathman's notes here. Checking in with the dogs, Capitol Police drama, Adrian Broner, Beasley. Ooh, I'd like to hear about that one. On-Hill Show, The Crash, Hooters, Masked Donk. Not sure what that one's about. Shorts' video, Masked Dude on CNN. Okay. That one up. Masked CNN. I'm seeing a bunch of porn results here. What is a mask in CNN? Well, I'd like to know that. In the context of convolution neural networks, CNNs, a mask is a numerical matrix or tensor that filters, highlights, or isolates specific data. I feel informed now, guys. I feel very informed. Anyhow. What the fuck is up with you guys? What's going on with you guys? Are you guys feeling good about the world? Talk to me. Get me in the chat. Let's go. You have no idea how long I'll be here. I might be here for 10 hours. I won't do that. A 10-hour podcast. The last one. The last IDM is a 10-hour podcast. Shortscast. Yeah. Yeah, you guys don't know what's going on. You have no idea. I've been trying to quit the Zins. Seriously. I got my teeth whitened like a week or two ago. Whenever it was, who cares? Those details don't matter. But I read something that was interesting, that Zins, more specifically, I did chewing tobacco for like 12 years. And I should not have, but I did it. Can't take back the past. But it increases what's it called? Oxidative stress. Meaning, like, you tuck that little chaw into your lip and it basically like blacks out like the little what the fuck am I talking about? Who cares about this? What am I saying? Nobody cares about this. What am I fucking saying? Shut the fuck up, Shorts. This is why you need to stop podcasting. This is it right here. I just go on and on about fucking bullshit that nobody cares about. God. Nobody cares about that. What's this drop? Hello. Nope. Fuck you. Nope. Not working. Hello. No, god damn it. Whatever. Christian says, it sounds like you're going through a difficult time. Hang in there, bud. We love you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. But no, I'm fine. Somebody told me recently, this was kind of embarrassing, but they said that anytime they would see me, they thought that I was kind of like constantly on the brink of a mental breakdown. And I thought nobody's ever said anything truer about me in my entire life. No, I'm good, man. All right, guys. Well, we have another 9 hours to go, so strap in. Oh, man. The Diana Rossini thing, I just can't get over it. I know it's been like 2 months now. But the fact that she went back with her husband and sold a photo to TMZ of them kissing is crazy. And why is she still reading my Instagram videos? Why is she still looking at my fucking reels? That's nuts. All right, guys, throw a comment in the chat and I'll go off. I'm going full chipperson now. Guys, give me a topic and I'll sound off. I mean, I really don't know how to make sense of the world anymore. No, Christian, I'm not. If you want to feel better about yourself, throw on the Gringo Poppy. Yeah. That's, dude, this is what I'm talking about. This guy is a liar. His first special on Showtime prior to the Gringo Poppy was the biggest pile of shit I've ever watched in my entire life. And have you ever seen Adam Sandler's first movie? His not low budget movie, no budget movie, as he says in the movie. Gone Overboard, I believe it was the name of the movie. He stages a sketch where he is the taco truck driver outside of the comedy club and also the bartender inside of the comedy club. It doesn't make any logical sense whatsoever. But ironically funny. Ironically, one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Because it's not supposed to be. And that's where we are today, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin says he thinks he's going to get half buffalo, half barbecue wings tomorrow. Jen says Schwartz don't pull a Bud Dwyer. Excuse me. No, of course. I would never. Guys, what? How am I coming off this way? Do I sound like I'm going to Bud Dwyer myself? No way. No chance. Although, also an ironically very funny video. He said, guys, there's nothing to worry about. I'm not going to pull the trigger. He pulls the trigger. No, that shit rules. No fucking way I'm quitting the podcast. There's no fucking way. There's no way. There's no way I'm quitting the podcast. There's zero fucking chance. Sometimes you got to just sit around until you can talk yourself out of it, you know? Sometimes that's all you need. But there's got to be no Patreon episode tonight. I can promise you that. Maybe Oathman and I will do that one tomorrow. That'll be an exclusive at patreon.com/IDMpod. Okay, so I applied for a job. It's been long enough. Actually, no, I didn't even apply for a job. I used Claude. This shit's incredible, honestly. Sometimes I go back and forth on this. I don't know whether AI is a savior or the end of our lives, but I use Claude to rewrite my entire LinkedIn. And within minutes, I received an interview request. I didn't apply. I received the interview request. Oathman's texting me right now saying, so are we still doing the show live tomorrow? I've just been going off for an hour and 20 minutes. Who cares? Whatever. We'll work it out tomorrow, Oathman. No, I received an interview request within minutes of having Claude rewrite my entire LinkedIn. And I should not say who the job was for, but it was a very big streamer, one that I've applied to in the past. Not a streamer like Netflix or HBO Max or Hulu or anything like that. Like a like a YouTube streamer. And I would say this, it would be a great job for me. I would knock it out of the fucking park for sure. But it started to make me think like, have I just been wasting time fucking off about nothing for like 2 years? And I think the answer is yes. I mean, of course, I have a daughter now. I don't consider that wasted time, but I consider like the downtime in between as like wasted time, wasted effort. And I had like a complete fucking like referendum on my life in like the past 24 hours. I just started throwing away shit that I don't need. I gotta stop being in a pack rat. Like, what am I doing keeping these cords that I don't even know what the fuck they plug into anymore? Throw that shit away. Cleanse yourself. Kevin says, I know you would kill a dog. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, dude. I mean, I don't quite need that. Yeah, maybe I do. You know what? Maybe I do. Maybe I do need that positive feedback that Oathman needs. Maybe I do need it. Maybe the fact that I've been saying for so long that I don't need it means that I actually do. Yeah, it would be good to keep hitting that every 5 or 10 minutes or so. I mean, I guess we got about 8 hours to go here. Again, Oathman's already texted me saying, "Are we doing the show live tomorrow?" I don't know. I don't know if I'll be asleep yet because I could still be live streaming. I could still be going tomorrow. But yeah, I had to go through my whole resume, and I started thinking, like, sometimes like you get lost in the weeds in this stuff, and you get so focused on coming up with your specific highlights, career highlights, that you just get lost in the sauce, and you go, what even is this? And it's hard, it's hard. You're competing with kids, you're competing with AI, you're competing with so much nowadays that hey, maybe it was easier making $55,000 working at the file. No, of course not. No, I would literally rather be dead. But shout outs to AJ Atai. Just won another Grammy. So that one, you can mention the EB Junkies on Twitter. He's always on there. Yeah, I don't know. It's there's a point in your life where you reach and you go, what? I don't even know what I value anymore. Do I value money? Do I value integrity? Do I value family? What do I value? I think this is our guy Lubomir. Shout outs. He's in the shout outs. Blue Shorts is like Schaub. He just goes. Fuck you for that. But yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, I just don't know what I don't know what I value the most anymore. I don't know if I value creativity more than integrity. I don't know. These are life's questions. These are the things that Russian philosophers have thought about for years. I don't know. I don't know the answer. Maybe that's it. Maybe this is it. No, that's probably not it. Yeah, that might be it. Maybe that's the answer, guys. Maybe that's the one we've all been waiting for. I don't know. What do you guys think the answer is? What do you think the meaning of life is? Is the meaning of life to have children, to reproduce, to recreate your own? Or is it personal achievement? That balance, I feel like I'm always in constant conflict with. And it's scary because when you have kids, you have to kind of give up a part of yourself But at the same time, you still want to provide. So again, where is that balance? I'm not really sure. Not really sure, but hey, I'm sure Chad Dukes is putting on a hell of a podcast right now with Jim Jester eating onions or whatever the fuck he's doing over there. Shots fired. Da, 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 da. Doug says, balance is within. That's wise, Doug. Yeah. Perhaps you're right. By the way, Doug, I meant to catch up with you about this. Your guy, Alex Wolf, I saw him on your Instagram story the other day. Is he divorced now? That's just a question for you. That's specifically directed at just you. But I guess the world will wait for the results. But yeah. Kevin says, you sit there, play my name in blue shorts on repeat. I don't know. What is the point of any of this? I've thought this for so long, but I don't think I'm wrong to think it. I just think there's so much conflict in the world that it makes me constantly question where we sit with all of it. Doug says, yeah, I guess I put it out there. I was a bit inebriated when I posted it. It's been a while now, but not very public. Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad, Doug. Guys, IDM is the home for airing not needed to be aired public laundry. Always has been, always will be. Shout outs, Diana Rossini. Shout outs. God. Fucking the coach of the Patriots and then going back to your husband. That's crazy work. That is insane work. And he didn't get fired. Can we go through this national story? I'm sorry. It's just on my mind. And I can't get away from it. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Drunk guy, James Tallarico, Anna Cox. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm going to err on the side of shorts. Just make it play on the show and not worry about the technical specifics. But this was the director of community relations on hidden camera admitting to active religious discrimination against starting pitcher Trevor Williams. I think they buried the lead on this story completely. And I haven't seen the fallout in the past day. I'm guessing the guy's been fired, but I don't really feel good about this as like being caught on hidden camera. This has always been my issue with James O'Keefe. He always says it's like citizen journalism, but so we're just going to spy on people and then get them to admit things that they should never admit publicly and then air it to the entire public. That's not Right. Their lead was one of our pitchers, Trevor Williams. He's super Christian Catholic. Let me just play it. Fuck it.
On the community relations team, so like corporate social responsibility.
The director of community relations for the Washington Nationals of the MLB reveals unethical behavior within the management of the Washington baseball team, including religious discrimination against a starting pitcher.
One of our pitchers, dude, Trevor Williams, he is very Catholic. The Dodgers had a group out in the stadium who were drag queens who sometimes dressed up as nuns. He went on like a social media, like, this is wrong, this is my religion, you all are mocking it. Because of that, we don't use him on store. When they're like, is a hot dog a sandwich? And like the players come up, you know what I mean? Like we don't ask him.
Potentially a violation of Title VII.
All right, so that was the lead of the story, that the Nationals are not using this guy on social media because I guess he's Catholic or whatever. I don't care about that as much, and that is certainly a big deal. I understand. But I care more about the fact that this guy admitted on camera, again, it was a hidden camera, so make of that what you will, but this guy admitted on camera that they're hosting Pete Hegseth, who is the defense secretary of the military, and using him as they're sort of like the liaisons making deals with the U.S. government, like government contractors. So like they'll have Boeing at a suite at Nationals Park, and Pete Hegseth will be there, and the head of Boeing will be there. And the Nats go, hey, guys, you might like to meet each other. And the Nats are getting kickbacks from Boeing for that. That is this. You want to talk about bearing the lead? That is the fucking lead. The Nats are facilitating government contracts. Meanwhile, on the other side of the coin, they're playing very publicly this, oh, we're a very liberal, tolerant organization. What the fuck? You guys are doling out billions of dollars to government contractors and getting money underhandedly from that. That's crazy. What the fuck? What is that shit about? No sports, no politics, but that, I mean, what does sports have to do with that? That's crazy. And shouldn't somebody be saying this? Shouldn't somebody be speaking up about this? That's nuts. Let me look up the rest of this story. Hang on.
Executing a surveillance strategy on Washington Nationals fans.
If you ever come to a Nats game, there is someone on our team who is responsible for figuring out everything about you. We're getting the plethora of your Google history.
And claiming they're...
Oh, yeah. They're spying on their fans. That's the other thing. The Nationals are spying on their fans. If you walk into the park and you open their app and you accept their cookies, they are looking. He said on camera, there is a guy looking up your entire Google search history. You don't go to a baseball game and get spied on. Guys, we've lost the way here. We've lost the fucking way. This is not what it's all about. This is not taking your kids to a game, grabbing a couple of hot dogs, and, oh, please search whether or not I've ever Googled how to kill my wife. Please do that. Please. No, of course not. That's madness. But I suppose you could say that they would lie to you about that if they say that they're not doing that, and you have this guy on hidden camera admitting that they actually do. That's pretty bonkers, right? You're just taking your family to a game, trying to catch a couple of innings before the baby starts crying in the car, and you're getting spied on your phone the entire time. That's nuts. Don't agree with that at all. Guys, we're only an hour and 41 minutes into this, so we got a long way to go here. We got about 6 hours to go. So, again, strap in. And if you have any topics, of course, you can float them my way in the comment section. I don't know. What is the fucking point of all of this? I don't know. I mowed the grass today. I felt good about it. The further into fatherhood I get, the more I realize that you have to kind of create little tasks for yourself to just create space for yourself. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think it's good. I think it's good. Could it be indicative of a bigger issue? Sure. Certainly. It could be. But at the same time, I mean, hey, you got to get yourself through each day, right? Got to get yourself through each day and not ask questions at all, ever, that might indicate that something is wrong. Don't ever ask, hey, by the way, why are you questioning me on what I feed my child? Why is that? I thought I was an adult. Shouldn't I be treated like one? And I know people wonder sometimes, hey, Bob the Builder got rid of you. Why do you still hype him up so much? He's always helped us behind the scenes with our business the entire time. He's never stopped helping us. He has never stopped helping us. And that guy is a guy you want in your corner at all times. He just has the right frame of mind. Even though he did shit on my LLC name a little bit. Absolutely no comment LLC. You can Google search it, and then the Nationals will go, hey, do you have an LLC? Fuck them, honestly. They suck. Washed organization cannot invest any time or any effort into excuse me, into their farm system. They fired the one good thing that they had going for them, which was their general manager who won them a World Series on a bootstrapped budget. Fuck them. They stink. I don't know. If you guys could, the next time we do a podcast, please bring up to Oathman, because I've tried to bring it up to him multiple times for about a year straight. Please bring up that he needs to put headphones in because his microphone is feeding back into his own audio. It's driving me crazy. It's driving me nuts. All right. What do you guys think about this? So everybody's been talking about Alex Cooper, who hosts that very popular podcast. I wanted to throw this take by you and see what you think. Make sure you guys can see it. Okay. All right. So she's pregnant now, and she's been saying, I guess, for a decade or however long she's been in the public eye, that women should sleep around and fuck as many guys as possible, and no call, no show the next day. So there's this idea out there that she's kind of a bit of a hypocrite at this point by announcing her pregnancy with her, I suppose, husband, because she's been preaching horror-dumb for, a decade plus. I'm going to be honest with you, though. Like, I think I'm kind of okay with it. Like, I think women should be allowed to change their minds. I think men should be allowed to change their minds. Even though I understand the argument that, she's been preaching the idea of putting it all out there for years. I think it's okay for her to go in the other direction. I think a part of that is biology, isn't it? Isn't it a part of it, like, biologically normal for somebody to go, I thought this for a long time, but now I think something different? Because her body's telling her, you have to have a kid. So here's the take. A woman participates in hookup culture as much as she wants when she's in her prime. She sleeps around, has casual sex, gets the ick, dumps men, gets dumped, has summer flings, gets abortions if needed. An SNP. She's hot. She has pretty privilege and isn't afraid to use it. But when she feels like the time is right, she settles down with the high value man only because it's her choice, not because she feels pressured by societal standards or a ticking biological clock. This man does not care about her and does not care about her past because he wouldn't dare judge a woman for expressing herself sexually. They have a beautiful wedding and her dress is stunning. She gets pregnant when she feels like she's ready to take on motherhood. What's wrong with that? I don't see the issue. She trades in her promiscuous days only when she wants to on her own terms. And the perfect man she finds is more than happy to go along with her timeline because he respects her and her desires, and he doesn't want to lose her. Alex has quite literally lived out the perfect feminist blueprint thus far. You see, the only problem is this modern feminist blueprint usually only works for exceptionally successful, gorgeous women with influence, with exception, of course, but we're talking about the rule here: models, actresses, wealthy bachelorettes, and entrepreneurs. It doesn't quite translate. This is so long. I mean, why do people write these fucking screeds on Twitter? Who's reading this besides me? It doesn't quite translate for the everyday mid who works a boring corporate job. By the time she's well into her 30s, the everyday mid with the promiscuous past generally doesn't have the same allure and magnetism as a famous rich blonde who regularly rubs shoulders with elite celebrities. The men that she... I can't. This is stupid. I mean, I certainly understand the idea that, like, women have sort of been psyoped into being breadwinners or just having their own career, right? I understand that. But I don't know, and I guess you could kind of dovetail that into Sex and the City a little bit. I mean, it was kind of the same thing for women in the late 90s, early 2000s, where they were like, oh, you have to have your own job and your own money and blah, blah, blah. I get that. And maybe Alex Cooper of Call Her Daddy is the modern incarnation of that. But I don't know. I've changed my mind so many times in life that I tend to have a lot of lenience towards people changing their thought process. It goes back to John Kerry, in the early 2000s. They called him a swift boat veteran or whatever. And they called him a flip-flopper. I don't know, kind of agree with the idea of changing your mind if you get new information. Not that I'm a big John Kerry guy. I bet the Nationals are. I bet they are. I bet they're facilitating a lot of deals. Boeing. The Nats are facilitating deals with defense contractors. That is the lead. That's it. And if nobody is calling that out, they are shills. They are water carriers. I don't care if you're the Sports Junkies or B. Mitch and Finley or Grant and Danny. If you are not calling that out every second of every day, you are a water carrier. Absolutely bonkers. Just fucking nuts. How are they getting away with that? And also spending league minimum on player salaries every year. That's ridiculous. They're getting kickbacks from the federal government and they're still spending league minimum? That's crazy. What are they doing? But yeah, how we came across that information, a hidden camera. Yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best. We don't want to be spying on each other. We're already doing it enough at all times. Right? I mean, social media, we are spying on each other. YouTube, we are spying on each other. But yeah, I mean, that guy Sean Hudson with the Nets, fuck him. He sucks too, though. I mean, however we came about it, and that's really the rub, right? You go, I don't care about the means, about how we came about this information. I just care that we know it now and that we know the truth. Well, what is the truth? Is the truth what we know or what we don't know? Who really knows anymore? DTET says the national staff member was fired. Yeah, I checked in on the story this morning, and he was not fired at the time. But they had released a statement, I guess. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. Hang on. Terminated by the Washington Nationals. Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of the other thing too. In the video, he goes, I mean, honestly, I wish I was working for the Boston fucking Red Sox. And it's like, dude, what are you what the fuck are you doing? You're just saying you want to work for another organization? They had a sales rep put out a statement, I guess, to one of her clients. I'm trying to find that right now. Because the statement itself was extraordinary. Let me see. God damn, these guys just tweet so fucking much. Okay, here we go. Appreciate you reaching out. Not sure if you saw our statement, but the Nationals are aware of comments made by an employee which were recorded without the employee's knowledge and disseminated without his permission. So they tried to, all right. So they tried to play defense a little bit in the beginning. The statements are not only factually incorrect, but do not reflect the views, opinions, or actions of the Washington Nationals. The Nationals are dedicated to creating a welcoming and inclusive environment for our players, fans, and staff. Sounds like it. And we vehemently deny any allegations to the contrary. I am not able to discuss personal matters, but I will pass your concerns along to the appropriate people internally. Please know that both the Nationals organization and I recognize you as a valued member of the organization. That's so sweet of her to say. But yeah, that guy's fired. So he gone. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to call it a day. I love you. Please stay subscribed to the podcast at patreon.com/IDMpod. Mike Cook has paid very good money for our equipment, and you guys have paid very good money for our podcast. Might be back on Monday, might not. I don't know. I'll play it by ear. I just need to not put so much pressure on myself and take care of the things that I need to take care of. But I love you guys. I'll be back. I'll see you soon. Where is our here we go.
Yo, assalamu alaikum, my niggas. What's good?